Hello everyone, in this lesson I am going to show you all how to apply dot manipulations in the basic front bodice block of women. In a software like Adobe Illustrator, you can easily add layers for creating the panels of princess seam in this way. Note that I have locked the layer in which I have the drawing of front basic bodice block. I will trace with a different color now some of the seam lines needed to draw the front center panel of the princess seam. The center front, neckline, half of shoulder seam from high shoulder point, the princess line drawn until the bust point and down towards the leg of the dart, and finally the waistline. I need to put a notch at the center of the shoulder, which is the new dart location. I will group all these elements in this panel and keep it aside. Now, in the new layer, I will draw the front side panel of princess seam. I will now continue drawing the side seam, waistline and upwards on the leg of the dart until the bust point. I will first draw the shoulder seam from the middle of the shoulder towards armhole, the entire of the armhole and the side seam until the leg of the side dart. I will group all these elements in this layer and pivot the drawing in order to close the gap of the side dart. Just like how one would do a pivot method of dart manipulation on real paper. I will shift the lines of the princess dart above the bust point like this in order to connect it to the end of shoulder seam. I will remove the template of the basic block. I will change the colors of the princess panels to black as it looks clear when printed on paper. I will group all these elements in this layer. I will label all the pattern pieces in this way.